Salutations, my kind one. Tell me, have the skies within you been clear, or are you weathering a quiet storm? How are you faring on the long road of becoming? How is your becoming today? Are you blooming, wilting, or simply breathing? Have you eaten well, slept deeply, been spoken to gently? Has the world been kind to you, or have you had to be the kindness yourself? Come along, let me serve you a specialty cup of peace of mind. My dear gentle ones, winter is almost upon us now, and even though we've only just stepped into June, the cold has already arrived like an early guest with no warning. It rained gently but stubbornly later today, from midday to long after dusk. The air was thick with mist and memory, and I found myself cocooned indoors, wrapped in fire, warmth, and rhythm, shelling groundnuts, repeating stitches on a crochet hook, and wiping down every corner of our small living room. On days like this, there is no rush, just the sound of rain on tin, the soft thud of feet on old cement floors, and the quiet companionship of tasks that don't shout. Homemaking in the countryside is like that, not loud but lasting. Today, I spread out fresh loose covers for our sofas, a gesture so simple it's often overlooked, but it carries a story, a long, quiet, dignified story. Here is a little story about how they came to be. Loose covers, also called slipcovers, date back to the 17th century Europe, especially in England and France. Originally, they weren't decorative, they were protective. Aristocratic families used white or off-white cotton covers to protect their luxurious furniture from dust, sunlight, and seasonal wear, especially when a house was closed during travel or summer. But by the Victorian era, slip covers evolved from simple utility into a symbol of gentle elegance. Women would embroider them, tie them with ribbons, or use floral prints. Eventually, the English countryside adopted them wholeheartedly. Here, life was rugged and muddy. So loose covers became the ideal solution to keep furniture fresh while embracing the aesthetic of softness and simplicity. When the European powers colonized much of Africa in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, they brought not only architecture and religion, but also domestic traditions, including furniture and interior design styles. Loose covers quietly tagged along, especially through mission homes and colonial officers' residences. Churches and schools where covered furniture showed cleanliness and order. Domestic training schools where African girls were taught to sew, wash, and maintain European style homes, including making and fitting loose covers. So, slowly, local communities adopted these practices but reimagined them with their own genius. In many African villages, you'd find bright kitenge covers, upcycled fabric patchworks, or hand-stitched pieces tailored by local fundis, also known as tailors, not just to protect furniture, but to beautify and bless the home. Today, in rural homes across Africa, from Kenya to Nigeria to South Africa, sofa loose covers are part of a timeless homemaking ritual. Why? They protect furniture from dust, red soil, pets, and constant visitors. They elevate the living room, especially before a guest arrives. They are affordable and changeable, more practical than reupholstering. They are part of an aesthetic of pride. A clean home with fresh covers feels like a warm embrace. In many homes, you'll even hear mothers saying, "Let's cover the chairs, we might have guests today." But oh, how strange the world has become. In certain corners of the internet, these same loose covers are now mocked. They've become like the SI unit of poverty, as if practicality has no poetry, as if making do and making beautiful is something to be laughed at. They forget, or probably never knew, that in our homes, beauty is built from humility. A clean cover says, "We love this home even if we can't afford the plush things." It says, "This is what we have, and we are grateful enough to keep it neat." Tell me, what's truly poor? A clean covered couch? Or a world that cannot see softness unless it comes with a price tag? You see, minimalism has taken over design spaces. Blank walls, grays and whites, pristine glass. But real simplicity, the kind we live, it's rarely curated. It's mismatched furniture under matching covers. It's the smell of rain in a room with no diffuser. It's real, not for aesthetic, but for warmth. I think of my mother smoothing covers on a Sunday morning. I think of my grandmother keeping one special set for Christmas. This is not poverty, this is poetry passed down. Later in this vlog, you'll see us step out into the quiet after the rain. The road was glistening, trees danced like they've been washed new. There is a particular silence that follows rainfall in the countryside. Not empty, but expectant. It's the kind of quiet that fills you, reminds you to pause, to feel the blessing of soft socks, a warm fire, and a room that smells like roasted groundnuts and ash. Everything you see here is handmade. I made these rose petals and rolled them on these sticks, broomsticks actually. So I customized them one by one. Yeah, to make these beautiful, gorgeous roses. I also made these scented candles a while back in 2024. This one is new, haven't used it much. I have few of those that I haven't used yet. The ones that I made are yet to be finished. And also you've seen me paint this canvas portrait in the forest. Yeah, like about a month ago or a few weeks ago. Yeah. But now this holder, my mom customized it herself just the other day. I think these are corn. This is corn. Yeah, maize. They are dry ones. And yeah, she came up with the idea of, I don't know, to make this vase out of this kasuku that was holding the corn. And I love it. I have more of the roses. My intention was to sell them, but I didn't get to. Yeah, but eventually that will come along. I have more. Let me show you the other one. So here comes the other batch, and these are broomsticks. I don't know if you people can see them. They are broomsticks that I used to put the roses together. Yeah, and as you can see, they are so cute. Yes. So this is crochet, and yeah, I think I will be doing more of these. Yeah, just not at the moment. Right now I have another crochet project that I am working on. And yeah, guys, it is so fulfilling when you actually have a handmade project and it comes to fruition. Yeah, it is very satisfying to create things with your own hands. So yeah, that's about it. On to the next task of the day. The fire always begins in the kitchen. I bend low to light a few dry twigs. Smoke is about to curl upward like prayer. It's not just about heat, it's about rhythm. From the hearth, I will gather the coals, glowing, hissing softly, and transfer them to a charcoal stove, the jiko as popularly known here in Kenya. It is a slow relay of warmth, one flame passing the baton to another. And from this quiet labor, lunch begins. A pan of raw groundnuts is about to be roasted patiently over red coals, turned by hand, stirred by memory. As the fire glows and the pan of groundnuts turn golden, I breathe in the scent of old rituals. This, this is the heart of homemaking. It's not the aesthetic, it's not the lighting, it's not the design. It's the small invisible labor that holds a home together. A warm seat, a full pan, a crochet square made in silence. There is beauty here, deep, wide, generous. And for those with eyes to see it, wealth of another kind. Between stirring and waiting, I crochet, thread after thread, loop after loop. It's less of a task and more of a meditation. With every stitch, I feel my thoughts untangle. I remember people, dreams, old fears that no longer feel so sharp. The world tells us to multitask, to move fast, to produce. But here, in this stillness, there is no rush, only wool, breath, and quiet company. So today, as I lay down fresh covers and light another piece of firewood, I remember dignity is not always found in marble floors or imported decor. Sometimes it lives in these quiet corners, in this soft sleep of fabric over foam, in hands that clean, not for show, but for love. Thank you for sitting with me today in this soft, rainy countryside quiet. I hope it brought you warmth. Until next time, stay kind, stay grounded, and remember beauty doesn't always need a designer. Sometimes it just needs a fire, a thread, and a heart that pays attention.
Hujani hapa kama mnataka kuona.
This is countryside living, honest, soft, and slow. Thank you for being here with me. I hope you felt at home.